The King, the King, Mr. LeBron James. You sorry ass nigga. Yeah. You fifi ass nigga. I knew you was about to do this shit. Knew it. I knew it. Cause you know what? I will say one thing about you. You is not no dumb motherfucker. You smart. You smart. And I'm gonna tell you why this nigga's smart. And I'm also gonna tell you the fuck's been going on with the Red Sox. But we're back. It's been a minute, chat. Welcome to another edition of What the Hell's Happened in Sports is Born, the one and only Narrow. And we are back with another one. Yes. Yes. I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you. LeBron James. You fifi ass nigga. You fifi ass nigga. Yeah. Shout out to Brian in the chat. Beastly Beaner. Clap it up for him. The King. I'm going to get right into it. The King. LeBron James. This nigga is a... actually, let me show the pic. There you go. This nigga is a Philadelphia 76. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Well, actually, it's not really unfortunate. Nigga is smart. 2 year, $8 million. This nigga dragged it on for like, I don't even know how many days. 50-something days? I don't fucking know. You feel me? This nigga dragged it on. This shit should have been out 2 weeks ago. Hell, this should have been out like a day or two after Jaylen Brown got traded to Philly. No cap. And the fact of the matter is, the 76ers, they didn't know they were going to get Jaylen Brown. They were always in play for LeBron, right? We know that. The nigga want to win. It was either them, the Cavs, the Heat, the Warriors, or the Timberwolves, right? Timberwolves, not a big market, but your selling piece is Ant and now LaMelo Ball, right? He didn't feel that was necessary. He could have teamed up with Steph, right, in Golden State, but he wanted the Warriors to trade for AD. That wasn't going to happen because the Wizards believe in AD, and they're not going to trade him, before they ever really had him because he didn't even play last year. Feel me? So that wasn't going to happen. You got the Cavs, and as much as he probably wanted to return home, nigga, he did what he had to do with the Cavs already. He got them their chip. It's Donovan Mitchell's team. If he goes back, maybe James Harden is more inclined to go back. I don't think he want to play with James Harden. So that's off the table. The Heat have Giannis now. They have Bam. You feel me? The Heat, I feel like the Heat wouldn't have been as bad. But again, you're taking a backseat to Giannis and Bam. Feel me? And at this point, LeBron don't really have much to prove no more. Nigga, LeBron, he got his 4 rings. He's chasing 5. But he got his 4 rings. He got a lot of mileage on his body, the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. What do you have to prove, right? And I feel like if he probably would have went to Miami, he probably would have had to take a larger role that at least probably he feels at this stage of his career ain't really that necessary. So what better way to finish the last couple years of your career than Philly? Because as you see right here, you see the picture. Obviously, he's there. Embiid is there. But you also have Tyrese Maxey, who is becoming a young superstar. Jaylen Brown, who had an MVP caliber season last year, was top 6 in voting, right? And then you have the young and up-and-coming VJ Edgecombe, right? So that 5 right there, especially with LeBron's wisdom and his experience, this is a championship level starting 5. It is. It really is. So The nigga is not, he's not stupid. That's one thing I will say about LeBron James. He's not stupid, right? This is it for him. This is what he had. This is the only shit he has left. Is this. If he wants to chase ring number 5, this was the place to do it. Bless me. Thank you. But this is the place to do it. I mean, in the past, LeBron, when he went to Miami, well, actually, no, let's start. When he was in Cleveland the first time, certain guys were able to, come to the team, sign with the team because they believed in him. You had Antoine Jameson, Shaq, Mo Williams, just to name a few. Thank you. Appreciate you, Beasley. He brought guys in like that. Then he went to the Heat. He brought Chris Bosh because D-Wade was already there. Chris Bosh, Big Z, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Eddie House, Mike Bibby, then Ray Allen, Rashard Lewis, Birdman, Chris Anderson. Just to name a few, right? Certain guys. Shane Battier was there. Then he goes to Cleveland. Again, you bring J.R. Smith, Amon Shumpert. You bring fucking Sean Marion, Darren Williams, Kevin Love, Richard Jefferson. You bring veterans, right? And that's what he did then. And then with the Lakers, he got AD, Rondo, Avery Bradley, fucking Dwight Howard. I mean, they won a chip. Everywhere he's been, besides Cleveland the first go around, he's won a chip. So now he has to find a way to help these young guys, because again, these guys are a lot younger than him. Even though Joel Embiid and Jaylen Brown are veterans, and JB already got a ring, all these other niggas in the starting lineup, besides JB, ain't done it yet. They ain't seen Eastern Conference Finals basketball yet. They haven't been there. So now it's his time to be around these guys and help guide them to something great. And he don't have to do nothing crazy. He don't have to take over like he once did. In fact, I think LeBron might be a little more deadlier playing third or fourth fiddle to these guys, to all these guys right here. Let them work. You feel me? This nigga's not stupid. That was the best decision that he could have made for himself in this process. He goes to fucking Philadelphia. And now, the Celtics, the defending champion fucking, what's it called? Knicks. The Nets, even though we don't give a fuck about the Nets. The Raptors don't even have Kawhi yet. You feel me? Now these niggas are going to fuck everything up for the rest of the Atlantic Division. Fucking niggas, man. These gakshuckish. I swear to God. These fillet ass niggas. I'm telling you. Niggas been tweeting out. All right, so apparently Ant Edwards, he reacted. LeBron reportedly asked Ant what would happen if he didn't join him in Minnesota. That's okay. It just means I can tear your head off when I play. Honestly, I like that. That's Ant Edwards. That's Ant Edwards. LeBron or JB at the 4? I'm going to be honest. I think LeBron's better suited at the 4 with this team because how JB has turned himself into a two-way player. I think him at the 3. I think, and now obviously he's younger, he's more agile. I think him at the 3, is better suited because he'll be able to move around a lot more, you know, in terms of having to run with certain guys. LeBron can still run, but again, LeBron's older, so his speed isn't where it's at, isn't where it was at 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? A little bit has dipped off. You know? So I think he's better suited at the 3, and I think LeBron at the 4. I mean, they could switch, because, again, it's positionless basketball, so it really don't mean shit. You know? It really don't mean shit. But regardless, every certain possessions they can flip-flop where they're playing and whatnot. So, I don't know, but damn! Fucking LeBron, man. Fifi-ass nigga LeBron. It's crazy. There's Brick Center. Shout out to Brick Center. This nigga's funny as shit. Let me get that out the way. Brick Center.
Somebody get these beggars out of here.
Nigga's crazy. He said Cavs, Warriors, and Heat. Somebody get these beggars. That nigga's stupid. All right, now the Knicks are plus 900 to win the finals. The Sixers 1,000 to win the finals. Yeah. The East will be cinema. Nigga, it ain't even just the East will be cinema, yes. Nigga, the Atlantic Division is about to go fucking nuts. Jesus Christ, nigga. Nigga had a slide all the way to the Atlantic, nigga. That means again, LeBron is gonna slide back to the East and play the Celtics 4 times a year. Nigga's gonna play the Knicks 4 times a year, the Nets, the Raptors. You feel me? Nigga, the Knicks obviously are worried. Celtics, shit, you just lost one of your franchise icon to these niggas because you gave him away for PG, nigga, PG-13, nigga. Now this nigga LeBron gonna go there. Fucking niggas, man. Swear to God. But what can you do? Smart ass nigga right here. LeBron James. Oh, fuck yourself. Had to say it. Ah, brother. My brother in Christ. This nigga LeBron James. Any more tweets? All right, what did Caitlin Clark has to say? Because apparently this is important.
No way. I just pitched him for the Pacers. It didn't get to him fast enough. The 76ers. Wow. Selfishly, I wanted the Warriors because Steph and Bron would have been absolutely insane together, but they have some serious talent on the 76ers. Arguably maybe one of the favorites in the East now with the Knicks and then obviously my Pacers. But, wow. I thought he was either going to go Miami or Cleveland, so that's really shocking, but I'll be watching more 76ers games. Man,
shut up, bitch. Nigga was never going to fucking Indiana. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. That's one thing. Now, the other thing that's valid. Appreciate the 5 people, by the way. Show love, like the video up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're on the Purple app, show me some love and give me a follow. But we knew he was never going to Indiana. We knew that. Now, again, Cleveland and Miami, I wouldn't have mind seeing the reunion. I wouldn't have mind that. But in terms of a team that, at least for him right now, is much more proven to actually do something and try to take down the Knicks, take down the Celtics, hell, take down the Heat, take down the Cavs, right? It's the 76ers. It made the most sense for him. It really did. It for him not to go there, Snigger would have been stupid as shit. He would have been stupid as shit. Respectfully. He would have. But now goes it. But oh, here's the announcement before I say what I got to say. Hold on one second.
Don't know me?
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them trick squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Lord, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist.
I see. I look like it might be a little bit laggy. No cap. It looked like it might be a little bit laggy, so I apologize. But you know, if y'all can see it, y'all can go on IG and see this shit. But yeah, at this moment, and yeah, really at this moment, the most accomplished player in the NBA right now, LeBron James. You feel me? So hey, good for him. Good for him. Good for that little nigga. Now, the biggest question, though, on some serious shit. The biggest question, though, is there's only one ball. There's only one ball. Now, Tyrese Maxey went crazy, right, this past year. He averaged, what, like 28 a game? Joel Embiid started to look back, you know, like himself towards the end of the year, especially in the playoffs against the Celtics. That nigga was shitting. Right? JB just averaged over 28 with the Celtics. VJ Edgecombe averaged 16. LeBron averaged 20 with the Lakers. There's only one ball. Nigga. Besides LeBron, because I know, you know, LeBron will still score, but he probably won't average 20 a game this year, which is fine. But nigga, who else is going to sacrifice? Who's going to sacrifice, nigga? Who's going to sacrifice? Somebody got to sacrifice scoring a little bit less. Feel me? Somebody do. Over under season wins for Philly is 50.5. Interesting. Yeah, at most, because again, there's probably going to be days where LeBron rests. You're probably going to have games where certain niggas ain't playing because, you know, teams are ass. I'd say for this year, I'd say the Lakers, excuse me, the 76ers, I take them at like 55 wins. I take the over. I go 55. I wouldn't be surprised if they get to 60. Wouldn't be surprised, but I'd say right now 55. That's what I'd say. At least 55 wins. That's doable. I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of more amped to see what their first game of the season who they will play. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to call it right now. Game 1 is going to be against the Celtics. It is. It's going to be against the Celtics. Or, I mean, you could go the Knicks. Don't get me wrong. You could go the Knicks. But I think for what the NBA, for what people want to see, I think they want to see Jaylen Brown and LeBron James travel to Boston to take on Jason Tatum and Paul George. That's what I believe. You could throw New York in there. You could. Because again, Philly took Boston out the playoffs. New York took Philly out the playoffs. So somebody's going to get matched up. Out of those 3 teams I just mentioned, it's going to be on the NBA Open. Two of those teams are going to play on opening night when it comes to the NBA. We got to boo LeBron. We do. Excuse me. I thought I was about to sneeze again. Sorry. We're going to have to. Because I tell you now, shit just got real, nigga. Shit just got real. LeBron James. Well, took his talents to Philly. Is now a Philadelphia cock-shucking Sixer. Get the fuck out of here. Now this nigga. Now this thief. He's going to be eating Philly cock steaks. That's what he's going to be eating, you bitch-ass nigga. LeBron. Boston, we ready for you, nigga. We ready. See what happens now. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, saying it again. This ain't going to be a crazy live. But it's been a couple weeks. So before I do, let me put this up real quick. Get this prepared before. Well, since I wasn't here, the Red Sox actually did something nuts. They did something that you don't see every day. You don't see it every day. By the way, also, I'm checking to see if I'm lagging. So if I am lagging, if it's a little bit slow, let me know. Because you know how the Wi-Fi be down here when I do be down here. You feel me? Let me fix this real quick. Am I seeing pixels? Let me know. Let me know if my shit's high. If it's not, let me know. Okay, I think I'm fine now. All right, I had to peep YouTube for a second. I mean the Red app. You feel me? All right. So while I wasn't here, I took a couple weeks off because I wanted to analyze. I wanted to analyze this shit. I really did. I wanted to analyze this shit. Oh, it's just laggy? All right, bet. Yeah, that's what happens with this fucking Wi-Fi down here. Oh, the audio's fine? All right, bet. So, fuck it. All right. Appreciate you, Beasley. All right, so, yeah, I took a couple weeks off. And I wanted to wait until this ended to slide back on live. I was going to go live last night. I was. But I don't know why. It was weird. Something told me to kind of wait till today because, again, I had yesterday off and today off because I work on the weekends. But now that today is here, King James is a Philly cheesesteak, what better way to end this stream by speaking about the Boston Red Sox, who the Boston Red Sox have allowed Red Sox Nation to have a summer again. The Red Sox went on a 15-game winning streak. 15 games. 15 games. And I'm going to tell you this, right? Before we analyze the 15 games, everything changed on June 24th, 2026, when the Red Sox lost the final game of this series against the Colorado Rockies, and they were winning this game, I believe, like 6-1, if I'm not mistaken. I forget. If you look back on the series, they lost the series. They lost 2 out of 3. They were up 2-0 in the 9th inning in game 1, and the Rockies scored 3 runs and walked it off, right? That was game 1. Aroldis Chapman looked like shit. Sonny Gray came out there for game 2, and they won 5-2. And then the last game of the series, Ronher Suarez pitched. He pitched great, and niggas fucking blew it, right? That was the lowest point of the season for the Boston Red Sox right there. For them to lose to arguably the worst team in the league at that point, that was so dog shit. And at that point, I honestly said, like, yeah, these niggas, I don't know. Craig Breslow might have to get fired. You might have to jump ship, sell. Start selling these pieces, and John Henry got to get the fuck up out of there. That was on, again, June 24th, 2026. But then shit changed on June 25th. The Red Sox began a 4-game series with the New York Yankees at home and shitted and fucking swept them 4 games in a row, right? You can see it right here. 4 games in a row. They won their 5th straight against the Nationals the following Monday, right? Then they lost 2 in a row because Wilson Contreras, for those couple games, Wilson Contreras was, well, a couple of those games, Wilson Contreras was having some issues. At that point, Venezuela just had an earthquake. He was showing his emotions. And they both those games, especially game 2, they let that game slide. They should have won it, but Wilson Contreras got ejected. The game changed. Then game 3, right, which was on July 1st, so it was at the start of this month. They lost 2-10. Peyton totally struggled. Had a tough outing. Had a day off on July 2nd on a Thursday, right? But then everything changed on Friday, July 3rd at Anaheim. They started that game off by winning 5-2, and then they swept the Angels, right? Had a day off Monday. Tuesday, July 7th in Chicago. Started off with an 8-1 win. Swept them niggas. That's 6 in a row. You go to New York against the lowly Mets. Win the first game 6-2 on Friday, July 10th. Swept them niggas. And I think one of the most magical wins of this series, of this streak, I should say, they were down 2-0 in the 9th. Right? And somehow, some way, against these lowly-ass Mets, they came back and they won 3-2. That right there was 9 straight wins before the All-Star break. You got the home run derby on Monday. Wilson Contreras participated in that, did well, but Jordan Walker won that. We're not going to talk about that. The All-Star game, what we will talk about, right? What we will talk about is, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Wilson Contreras. There you go. All right, bet. What we will talk about. Actually, that's a smooth picture right here. Fuck it. I'm going to share this one. We had a total. We know. I mentioned already. We had a total of 2 All-Stars initially for the All-Star game. But Wilson Contreras was voted as a replacement. I think I spoke about that. But Cedar Rafaela actually got in the All-Star game too. So the Red Sox had 4 All-Stars. Overall, clap it up for them. And should have had 5. Should have had 5. But these niggas, the MLB wanted to fuck over Sonny Gray. And at that point, the Red Sox had a losing record. So, these niggas was fifi-ass niggas, the bullshit. Feel me? But we had 4 in total, and 3 played. Now, real quick, not going to go over it, but in the AL All-Star game, excuse me, I almost said American League. The MLB All-Star game, the AL, the American League, won 4-0. Not going to look at stats like that, but if you look closely, Wilson Contreras had 1 at-bat. He had 1 hit. Yes, sir. And then Aroldis Chapman came in the 9th inning, pitched 2/3 of an inning, and had a strikeout. He would have closed out the game, but the manager wanted to get Brian Baker from the fucking Rays in, so, yeah, I guess. But overall, the AL won the All-Star game, and the Red Sox had a part to do with it. Clap it up one more time for our Red Sox All-Stars. I wish Raher Suarez actually went to the game just to watch, but he didn't. Now back to the Red Sox. Now, obviously, they had 2 days off. They came back Friday, July 17th, and played 2 games, the doubleheader. They won the first game against the Rays, the AL East division leading Tampa Bay Rays. Won the first game 10-0. And then won the second game 5-3. That's 11 straight. Saturday, 7-6 in a comeback. Wilyer Abreu did his thing. And remember, I can't really show as much videos before I get flagged, so I'm just speaking about it. Then the Rays on Sunday, the 19th, 6-1. That's 13 in a row. Monday against the Orioles, another comeback win in the 8th inning. Was it the 8th? Yes, in the 8th inning. 6-5. Next day on Tuesday the 21st. Shout out to my Pops. That was his birthday. R.I.P. Pops. Got to show him some love. That was his birthday. But they had, it was rained out. Doubleheader again on Wednesday, the 22nd. First game 6-3. That's 15 in a row. And then they ended up losing 5-1 because Eduardo Rivera stunk up the place. And ultimately, he shucks God. And he's a Puerto Riqueño, so I'm talking shit, but it's sad. But the nigga stunk up the joint. But overall, the Red Sox gave us hope for the rest of the summer. I wasn't even sad that the streak ended. I honestly wasn't. The streak was going to end eventually. It was. But at least now you give Red Sox Nation hope. Hope that they are able to contend in a weak American League this year. It's weak as shit. It's very weak. The Rays could be beaten. The Yankees can be beaten. The Orioles can be beaten. Tonight we figure out if the Blue Jays can be beaten. And again, they play at home. That's 10 straight games at home to start out the second half. So now, with the Blue Jays not really playing great, and them just losing a series to the Rays. Actually, either lose or tie, whatever they did. I don't really give a fuck. Now this is another test for the Red Sox to continue winning games in the AL East. Because if they do that, it helps them out as time goes. It does. Red Sox Nation, we have hope. We have ultimate hope for this, for the rest of the summer, I should say. But we have hope for hopefully a playoff push. And at this moment, if the season ended, it'd be a wild card appearance. As time goes, we'll speak more about the deadline. Who might be targets. Right now, you got guys like Luis Garcia of the Nationals, Zach Neto of the Angels, Jeremy Pena of the Astros. Both the latter two are shortstops. You have guys. We'll dive more deep into it as time goes. But an early live today, early stream, short one, nothing crazy today. LeBron James, the Philly cheesesteak. And the Red Sox, they gave us hope for the rest of the summer. This has been another edition of What the Hell's Happened to Sports? Your boy, the one and only Narrow. We were back with another one. I work at 3 a.m. Saturday and Sunday this week. So, most likely my next live will be on Monday. So, I hope y'all have a good rest of the day, a great weekend, and I'm going to see y'all. I love y'all. Clap it up for your boy, because he is back. And also, show love to the Red app. Like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can find me on the Purple app as well. Sauce me a follow. And you can find me on TikTok and show love to the vids I post. But yeah, I love y'all. What the hell's happened to sports? Narrow, the one, the only. We are back and better. And I'm going to see y'all soon. Peace.